Greetings, everyone. This is I'm Right.
I'm right.
And I'm Jill Cox Cordova.
I'm Anthony Cordova.
And guess what, listeners?
What? I'm not a listener.
Well, you're going to listen now. I won.
You won what?
The vote for whether we should apply for the Amazing Race. They take applications year-round. So we are going to apply to be on the Amazing Race. And if you've heard that episode and you've been following us all along, maybe, you could say, if we make it on the show, you could say, I remember when they first talked about that.
Yeah. So, I didn't win this one, but it's okay.
I know you're hating. I know you hope that we don't get accepted. I know that's what you're hoping. But you know what? I know how to pitch well.
Yes, I do know that.
So that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We'll keep all the listeners posted on our journey if we ever make it to the show.
Okay, wonderful. What's happening today? What are we doing?
Well, today we are talking about the one who got away. It's part of a segment that we call
Stand by your stance.
I know I was the one to bring up the topic, but please explain this concept to me. I don't
concept
I don't
the
understand
one
it.
that got away.
I don't understand it.
Okay, well, I will explain this. It goes a little deeper than people would think. So people believe, everybody, well, not everybody, not you, Jill, but people have.
I'm not everybody, that's for sure.
There seems to be like that one person you had a relationship with, and for whatever reason, you broke up.
You broke up with them?
It doesn't matter who broke. That's what people don't realize. It doesn't matter who broke up with whom. It doesn't matter. But you were in a relationship.
And the relationship ended.
And the relationship ended for whatever reason.
Okay.
Maybe the person broke up with you. Maybe you broke up with the person.
But then wouldn't that be done, finished? Gone.
No. Because the person will start, dating other people and all of that. And
Which person?
Or the person that got dumped, or it doesn't matter which one of them is. It doesn't matter whether it's the dumper or the dumpy. It does not matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
But let's say if it was me and I got dumped, or I dumped someone. Let's say I dumped someone, like in my single days.
Okay, I was going to say that would be me.
In my single days,
okay.
I dumped someone.
And in your single days, were you usually the dumper?
Yeah, unless I got them to dump me, which is kind of the same. Intentionally created
what kind of
a situation
game is
that they would.
Why would you want
me.
them to dump you? Why not just dump them? Why play the game? Why play a game?
No, because I'm a nice guy. That's why I'm a nice guy. I didn't want to hurt their feelings.
But maybe they didn't want to hurt yours. So when you did things to make them break up with you, did they keep giving you chance after chance after chance? Because probably they didn't want to hurt your feelings.
We had this. We had a discussion about this last week, and you're getting me off basis here.
Sorry,
you're asking all these questions.
That's what I do.
But there was a woman that I was dating, and it was shortly after my divorce. But she wanted to get married. But I told her early on, right now I'm not looking for marriage. I just got out of a marriage. I don't want to just get into another one. Right. So eventually she broke up with me because
it wasn't going anywhere.
It wasn't. Well, we had fun together and all that, but
she wanted a more serious relationship.
So she broke up with me.
Okay.
And it's okay. I don't view her as the one that got away. But
were you the one that got away?
Let me
for her.
You told me that I was when I told you the story.
Because you keep using this phrase that I still don't quite understand.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So now let me get back on track. You're asking all these questions and stuff. Let me get back on track.
I talked about the one that got away.
That's
our topic.
It doesn't matter whether you were the dumpy or dumper, but you start dating other people and then you look back and you say, wow, the person I was with may have been the right person. And
why do you look back? That's the first mistake.
Well, a lot of people look back. Everybody looks back. Everybody looks back on what's happened in their life. Okay. So their life may have been good when they were in that relationship, and now their lives suck. And they may have even gotten married but their marriage is awful. So then that's when they start thinking about happier times and relationships that were better.
Okay.
And then in their mind, that's when their mind goes, because their mind starts saying, oh, the other person was perfect, which they probably weren't. But
that's what I'm saying. That's like selective memory, because there was a reason you're not together. And people, if you're only thinking of the good times, then you're not remembering why you broke up in the first place.
But people think back, and that's how it comes. The one that got away. Oh, I should have married them when I had the chance. Oh, the relationship broke up, but that was really a good, he or she was really a good person. And, I wasn't mature enough to handle the relationship or whatever. But people start thinking, wow, that was the one that got away. The one that I probably should have married. That's the one that got away. They got away.
To me, that doesn't make sense, because there was a reason.
It does make sense, Jill, because
they're not in your life now. There's a reason. People
make mistakes in their lives.
Okay. Yes, people are maybe humans. Humans make mistakes.
Maybe when during that time in their relationship, they were very self-centered and didn't even realize they were self-centered, and that's why the relationship ended. But now that they're older, they realize, oh, my gosh, I was really self-centered. That's why that relationship ended.
Okay, so do you only think of the one that got away when you're not in a good situation? Is that when one thinks of the one who got away?
Well, no, they don't. They
miserable?
Don't have. Well, probably, but people put all kinds of stuff in their heads.
Like what?
A person can be married or in a committed relationship for 20 years and everything is fine. But then they just start thinking like, wow, I wonder what that person's doing now. No one seems, it's a thing of the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence.
But that's a myth.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter. People do that kind of stuff. I know people that have been married for 25 years and they will still say, I should have married such and such.
Because they're not happy now.
They may not be happy with themselves. This particular person when I'm thinking of, they might not be happy with themselves.
Well, then they're not good with anybody.
They don't realize that. They don't realize that. So anyway, you view that person as the one that got away. Everything would be fine. My life would be great if I hadn't ruined that relationship with such and such. Okay, my life would be great if I had learned to understand the person I was with better. My life would be great, for all of these different reasons.
Well, in that case, all these scenarios that you just mentioned, my life would be great if I fill in the blank. So that implies that you're thinking of the mistakes you made. So in that case, then yes, I understand the concept of the one that got away, because you made if you're the one who's thinking, if I had done this, if I had done that, if you're thinking about all your mistakes, then yes, I understand the one that got
good.
away.
This is good because I'm going to use you as an example now.
Oh, no.
So early.
Well, I'm still with you. I'm not the one that got away. I'm still with you.
Yes, but I'm going to talk about someone that is from your past.
Oh, boy.
That believes you are the one that got away.
It doesn't make sense. I know who you're talking about. It doesn't make sense. That does not make sense.
So this person, like early on in our relationship, we probably were together for 6 months. And you mentioned this person and you told me all about this person and so on and so forth. And I said, oh, Jill, you're the one that's got away. No. You're like, no.
But why did you think that? Why did you think I was the one that got away?
It's because of the things you've told me that he's said and done.
Since then?
Yes. But even when you told me the story about him, I said, oh, no, Jill, he views you as the one that got away. And you told me, oh, no, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know.
Yes.
But we have seen this person on several occasions, okay? And on these occasions, as soon as I was not by your side, he was right on you.
Well, he also came up when you were by my side.
This guy was still
he
telling
me. He came up to us. The last time we saw him, he came up to us.
That's because his daughter was there. But even still, Jill,
the daughter was there the first time.
He has talked about how you would have been a great mother to his daughter.
No, he has not said
yes,
that.
He did.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
He did.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he definitely said that.
He did not.
You don't want to remember. You have a selective memory. You need to remember what happened.
Says the man who has a shirt that says, I forgot, that you proudly wear.
It doesn't mean you can't have a selective memory.
But that is not right.
But
you're not remembering correctly.
Every chance we were anywhere around him, he just wanted to get you alone.
No, he didn't.
Really?
No, he didn't.
Every single time. Oh, you well
not alone.
On the last occasion, well, when I say alone, when I'm not right next to you. Like
but
for
we
instance,
were surrounded by
for instance,
lots of other people.
You left our table, right? He is nowhere around. You left our table to get in line to either get some food or something to drink or something, and he finds you.
That is not true. You are not remembering correctly.
I am.
No, he came up to our table when we were both sitting there.
I remember. Okay, well, look, that doesn't matter. Do you agree he views you as the one that got away?
No, I do not.
Oh, you are. Oh, Jill.
No,
we
I
have
don't.
had this discussion many times.
It doesn't fit your criteria.
Oh, my gosh.
Now.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least I don't know that it fits your criteria. I don't know what he's saying
Jill,
to himself. I don't know if he's saying if I had done this, that, or the other.
What about the time you were away from home, but you were in the state that he lives in, and he asked you out to lunch, and you're thinking, oh, well, he's just a friend, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So you said, yeah, we can do that, but my friend is also coming.
Right.
And he canceled.
Right.
He canceled because your friend was coming.
That did give me pause because I did think that was the reason. He didn't say why he canceled.
That's right.
But I did think that it was because he was trying to see me without my friend there.
And then after he canceled, he called you or something or texted you like on the last day you were leaving that place and like insisted that you need to meet him.
No. And I didn't.
You didn't. But see, that's a person that feels you're the one that got away.
Okay, well, let me ask you this question. Okay, let's go with your premise that he thinks I'm the one that got away.
Yes.
But he also knows that you and I have been married a really long time.
Yeah.
And that if he talks to anybody about us who knows us, he knows we're happily married. Right?
That's okay.
Okay. What do you mean that's okay? So
he
so
doesn't
what's
mind.
The difference?
He doesn't mind being a home wrecker. See,
no.
He wouldn't have a problem. He's looking for cracks anywhere he can get in, anywhere he can.
But we don't have cracks.
Anywhere he can keep some type of relationship with you.
But we don't have cracks. And I used to be the type of person. I used to be the type of person that once we're no longer in a romantic relationship, I am not your friend either. I am nothing to you. I am not in your life. But the older I get and the longer I'm with you, I realize with some people, not him, but with some people in my past, I can be their friend because they're friend, and they can be mine. And they act as such.
Yeah.
But my question is, why is a person? Let's say that I do give the person you're talking about a chance to say, just say whatever it is you're trying to say to me without anybody else around. Just say it. Then could it be, like they just want to get it off their chest? He just wants to say that. And that's it. That's over. That's not necessarily someone that's like, but you're the one that got away. I don't think he would say that.
Look,
he's not going to say that.
If a person doesn't say that you're the one that got away, that doesn't mean they don't believe that.
But listen to me. We're all humans. All humans have flaws, right?
Yep.
So there are some people, even my friends, people who were always friends, who were female, that I would like to say, you know what? I'm sorry about that I did this to you.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's just a matter of wanting to apologize to their face, and that's it.
But that's not a romantic relationship.
So you're saying in a romantic if you've had a romantic relationship with someone and you feel the need to apologize to them about whatever it was you did when you were with them, that's you're saying that you're the one that got away. Why can't you just want to apologize?
There's no problem with a person apologizing for something.
So why do you think that's not what he wants to do?
That is not what he wants to do, because he's been around you enough to be able to say, hey, I want to apologize for such and such.
But maybe he doesn't want anyone else to hear that.
No, Jill. We went to a funeral.
Yes.
Sitting together.
Yes.
And he would walk right past us, would not say hello. And then something happened where I had briefly sat in a different spot than you. As soon as he saw I was not next to you, zoom right towards you. Zoom.
But it could have been to say, I'm sorry. That at a funeral, he didn't get a chance to say that.
Yeah, okay. All right, Jill. I'm not threatened by this person.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't be.
But, just recently, there's another guy that's trying to contact you. And he probably also feels that you are the one that got away.
No. That can't be with him. No.
I met him also.
Yeah.
And I know the vibe I got from him. And I know, and I can't remember exactly what it was I had to say to him, but I did say something to him.
You did? Was I there?
Oh, you was in the vicinity.
But I wasn't like right next to you when you said it?
Correct.
Oh, so he found you by yourself?
No, I found him.
Oh, Okay.
And his actions and things that he said led me to believe, oh, he still thinks he can have a relationship with her. Oh, no, I'm going to put a stop to this.
Okay.
And I had to.
Okay.
This is the same guy that's contacting you now.
Years later, yes.
Years later, the one that got away. It's playing on his mind. You know, people start getting. People start getting. Okay.
The past is the past.
Do you? What about?
I have obviously moved on.
What about people?
Do you have someone that got away?
Yeah, but I already tried to make that work out. Later, and years after that, and it didn't work out.
So then you don't still view them as the one that got away?
No.
Or they will always be the one that got away?
No, I no longer view her as the person that got away.
So with the first guy you were talking about, it's possible, because ever since he last saw us together, that
our relationship could have changed.
No, like I haven't heard from him since the last time he saw us together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible that now he doesn't think I'm the one that got away. Maybe once upon a time I was.
Yeah, okay.
But now I'm not.
Believe that if you want to.
You don't. You think?
Okay. What about this? What about people that that they had a high school sweetheart? High school sweetheart.
Well, the first guy you're talking about was in high school. That was high
How
school.
about that? How about that? The listeners know. I know what I'm talking about. You're just.
They don't know.
Gee, Jill. Listen. So, high school sweethearts. But high school is high school. People go to college. They break. They break up.
Right.
Everybody goes their own separate ways.
Right.
Get a new life. Each person gets married. So on and so forth. May have a long, good marriage. Kids, grown, all of that, and they get out of. And the kids are off and getting their own families, and either one person in a relationship may pass away. That's one thing that can happen. Or after the kids get out of school, graduate from college and all of that, they may get divorced, like in their 50s. They may get divorced. And quite often, where these people go is back to someone they had a relationship early on in their life. Like high school. You hear it a lot. You hear a lot about older people after 30 years, 40 years will end up with their high school sweetheart.
Yes, I've heard those stories. And they will always say, because I know them. As opposed to getting to know someone new. But here's my thing about that.
Yeah, but they would never.
You're different than you are in. Well, most people
that's
are different than they were in high school.
Yeah, but see, that doesn't matter when it comes to affairs of the heart, because they're thinking, oh, well, I remember such and such, and we were so good together. And I always, in the back of their mind, they may wonder, what if I had married that person? What if I had a lifelong relationship with that person from high school? And they pursue it. They pursue it when they get a chance. And quite often they get married and are happily married, because in that case, both people are thinking the other one was the one that got away.
But every time I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Because, for example,
listeners, I really need you all to chime in on this one.
But listen to me.
404-594-2247. I don't care.
We're way away from that
them
segment.
Because you are blinded.
But I had something to say. So every time I have seen the first guy you were talking about, I'm reminded of the reasons we never worked.
Yeah.
Every time, like he's one of the few people that it was on again, off again, on again, off again.
Uh-huh.
But I remember every time we were on.
Yeah.
I wasn't the only one he was with, and I would find out, and that's it. And you can only do that to me, like once.
Right.
Okay. And if you do it again, shame on me. Yeah. Right. So that doesn't make sense to me.
You know what? You have a
because
hard time.
He seems to be the same,
yes.
whereas I am not.
You have a real problem with
so it seems
perception.
like he would understand that I am not the same.
You have a real problem
I'm
with
not
perception and perceiving how someone else may view you.
It's partly because I don't care. I don't care what you think. That's my real problem. Shall we get to our second segment?
Sure, Jill. Let's do that.
Let's do our second segment that we call
Give it a rest and a resolution.
Your conclusion of this topic about the one who got away?
No, you give me your conclusion.
My conclusion is that it's BS.
Oh, it doesn't exist?
It's BS. That's my conclusion. Just a bunch of baloney.
Well, my conclusion that it's not BS because it happens all the time. Probably 7 out of 10 people believe there's a person that got away.
Yeah. 70% you believe.
Yep. They may not admit it. They may not admit it, but everybody has somebody in the back of their mind that they had a relationship with, and they start wondering, what would it have been like if I was with that person?
Well, let's get to our third segment that we call
I'm trying to help you.
Since you're Mr. 70% here, what's your advice?
My advice is, if you believe there is someone that got away, and you're not married, you're not in a committed relationship with someone, and the other person is not married or in a committed relationship with someone, I think you need to explore that. See the person and see if they really are the one that got away. They might be. And then things might work out. But then they may not be, because you may have put this person up on a pedestal that it's only in your mind.
Well, my advice is, I understand that you can miss somebody that was once in your life and now they're not. I get that. But for the most part, leave the past in the past.
Yeah, but what about the people that go back to the past and they get married and they're happier, or, get in a relationship with that person and they're happier than they've ever been in their life?
If timing is on your side, you can see, but keep your eyes open, because you may project onto them that they're still that same person you once knew, when in fact they're probably someone different now.
Mm-hmm.
So you still may not be a good fit. So you have to be open to understanding that even if you try again, that you're different, they're different. So it still may not be a good fit. But some people will never be a good fit for you.
Yeah, but in that case, then then that person isn't the one that got away anymore. You can say, okay, I tried, it didn't work. That's why I didn't work back then, or whenever. So then they can actually move on with their life and not have that image of the person that got away.
Yes, but don't try to be a home wrecker.
Home wrecker.
Yes, even though I believe that the only way a home wrecker can succeed is if somebody in the other relationship lets it.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Enables it.
Yes.
All right. Anything else you want to say before we get to our last segment?
No, let's get to our last segment. I think I'm good.
All right. Let's get to our last segment that we call
So, what do you think? What do you think?
Because I'm right.
Because I'm right. So, again, listeners, we would love to hear your opinion about this subject. And that number is 404-594-2247. Leave a voicemail or a text and we will get it. Thank you.
Or comment on the website.
On the website, yeah, you can do that too.
All right, let's wrap this up. You've been listening to I'm Right.
I'm Right.
I'm Jill Cox Cordova.
I'm Anthony Cordova.
Shout out to Gifford Ivan Cordova III for the music, Nick Zinke for the art, and to you two listeners.
Yes, listeners.
We love you.
We love. Oh, see, you're particularly trying to say we love you all before I do, but we love you all, audience. Yes, you're doing better.
There's no race to say that you love somebody.
You're doing better, Jill.
Oh,
but we got to wrap this up, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, and we love you all.